Hey everyone, you're listening to Kinda Tempted.
I'm Kim-Mai,
And I'm Tanisha.
and today we're kind of tempted to deck the halls. All right.
Woo!
Hi, everyone.
Hello
What's
everyone.
up? I don't know if you guys can tell. What's today's episode about, Tanisha?
Today is about Christmas. Yay!
Wow,
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes. We're going to be
We,
talking about traditions and memories and all things happy, merry, jolly
mhm.
associated with the holiday season. Let us know what memories you guys have surrounding the winter holidays and family gatherings that we have at the end of the year. And maybe you guys can also relate to the feelings and traditions that we're going to talk about today. We celebrate Christmas, but we know that there are many other holidays out there to enjoy. So, Kim-Mai, how do you feel about Christmas?
Um, I like it. I love it. Christmas is great. It's one of the biggest holidays my family celebrates. Wow, I rhymed. Call me rapper Mai. Anyways,
Rapper Mai, Poet Mai. Yes.
whatever you desire. But yeah, so Christmas is one of the biggest holidays my family celebrates, but we celebrate it in a way where it's like it's a national holiday, I feel like. We don't celebrate it in like a religious way. So we're actually Buddhist, so we just celebrate Christmas as national holiday. So we don't, go to church or anything, but we do have the usual decorations and trees and have family gatherings and things like that. How about you?
My family is Buddhist and I'm not deeply religious or anything like that. So we mostly use this holiday and all other holidays as an excuse to eat food together as a family. And we just cook and eat and cook and eat until we get sleepy and need to nap. So I love Christmas. I really do. It just makes me feel like warm and fuzzy on the inside. Like
Mhm.
the feelings of the Christmas spirit and like seeing people happy and excited to get together and be with their loved ones. Like I love that so much.
I agree. I also feel like people are in like a better mood around this time of the year. And personally, I'd rather be in colder weather than weather that is too hot. But I also feel like I can't really say that since I live in California and our weather is relatively mild on both spectrums, so or both ends of the spectrum. Because like when you're cold, you can always put more on, and like winter clothes is very cute. But like when
Yep.
you're hot, there's only a certain amount of clothes you can take off
Right.
that's socially acceptable.
Right. And even when you take it all off, sometimes it's still hot and it's
Yeah.
annoying.
It's
So
like, what do you do when you're too hot? You just lay
suffer.
there. Yeah. You're just
Yeah.
in a huge oven the whole time. But when it's cold, you can just create your own personal oven with the clothes that you have. Or you
Wow.
can play in the snow. Or not that California has snow. I'm not playing in the
No.
snow every day, but or you have those cute long winter coats. Yeah, I really want one, but what am I gonna do with it in California?
You wait when it hits like 60, when it like those rare times that it hits 60 degrees, and then you put it on and enjoy it. But then you'll get too hot,
Yeah.
at the
Oh, oh, that reminds me though. So to go with today's theme, I wore an ugly, okay, I don't know if it's ugly, but it's also not mine. It's Brian's Christmas sweater. It's a little reindeer. If
cute.
y'all can't see, it's a little reindeer.
I love it. I wish I've never bought an ugly Christmas sweater, like, quote unquote ugly. Like I think they have their time and place and they're appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
But one day I'll join in with that tradition.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't think I have an ugly Christmas sweater either, but maybe I should get one. I hear Target has them, but I also hear that Target has everything and I love Target. So,
Right. It's just another excuse to go to Target,
yeah.
really. You also mentioned everybody seems to be in like happier spirits and really in the spirit of giving, and there's a lot of donations going on and promotion of donating to those who are less fortunate, and I feel like seeing communities come together in that way is maybe one of the most beautiful things about the winter holidays.
I feel like when we were in Circle K, we did a lot of that over the winter break, a lot of volunteering at certain organizations that package gifts for children who were in like families who couldn't afford gifts. So they were just gifts that were available for them to get for free or for at a lower cost that was already like wrapped and ready for
Mhm.
children. During that time, like you said, giving food too. So I also enjoy that during the winter time.
I remember being at a similar event. Maybe it was a different one that you're speaking of, but you get the opportunity to walk with maybe the mothers of families or fathers of families, and they pick out gifts for their kids. And it's just really nice to be able to see that. And sometimes, if you go on the right day, then you get to see when the children actually receive those gifts too. And that's just a whole other experience. I encourage you guys to go check that out one day.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of event or community service event where you can lend a hand to
Yeah.
those in need and also celebrate with them too. Do you have any memories that you can recall?
So memories, okay, being in Circle K and having all those events, I think those are maybe the most impactful memories that I've had, that just really embody Christmas spirit, right?
Hmm.
And all other memories that I have are just from being in school, like elementary school, or part of a student organization or part of a sporting team where events are organized where you can have themed holiday meals or like arts and crafts or Christmas plays in elementary school. Those were funny. Um,
Hmm.
and just having that structured system set up a tradition like that for me was amazing because at home, I don't think we were very decorative or deep into Christmas. We were just into eating. So I think if I didn't have those things, um, I wouldn't have the full Christmas experience. So I'm grateful for those.
Yeah, that's true. Like when you're in school, even if you like grew up in a household that didn't celebrate this, like we both mentioned, we're Buddhist. So technically, like Christmas is like a Christian Catholic holiday, you know?
Mm.
And generally this holiday is celebrated because baby Jesus is born. And you know, that's something to celebrate. But like
Yes.
for us, we're like, wow, welcome Jesus, let's party it up with you, you know, like
Right.
it's yeah. So I think it's cool because we get to enjoy the celebration and appreciate, I think, the history behind this holiday as well. Like I probably don't know as much, but I do know a little bit of the history and can appreciate that. And I just think it's
Yeah.
really interesting that that holiday, it's like all around the world, you know? So everyone, a lot of people around the world celebrate it regardless of their religion. And that's pretty cool.
I was like, Kim-Mai, are you here to give the history lesson that we didn't get on the Halloween episode?
No, no. I also, as I've mentioned, I do not know the history of Christmas other than, you know,
Baby Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah. You know, the little guy in the farm with the,
Oh.
he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I think my aunt also has like a model of that scene. Um,
Yeah.
like with the animals and the what is it, the three wise men. I'm sorry if I'm botching this. Like, do not come for me. I'm sorry, but she's I don't think she even knows what it's about, but she has one of those. So
Yeah. We have like,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like the reason I know about it is because whenever you celebrate Christmas, most Christmas decorations or events will have that scene there in the
Hmm.
farmhouse with the animals, Joseph and Mary and Jesus, right?
Yes.
I forgot about the wise men. I didn't know the wise men were there, but I'm
What
sure
if they aren't even there? I just made that up.
I just know the parents and baby Jesus. Okay. So they were
Okay.
there. And we have this we have this event called Christmas in the Park in San Jose. And
Ooh.
that scene is honestly at every corner, I feel like. And it's really cool. So you like walk around this park area and there are different exhibits that are created to celebrate Christmas and kind of showcase a little bit of that history. And there's like a tree that is donated from certain communities or certain organizations in the community, and they like decorate a tree. And usually those trees are made and like a donation is attached to it. to like a certain charity or another organization. So I think that's really cute too. And it's a fun event to go to around that time.
I love that there's an event that everybody can go to
Mhm.
that are in the community, and you can go with your friends if you want, you can go with your family if you want, and you can, I guess you can get a glimpse at how other people may celebrate their holidays too, and they may be different than your own, and maybe you can incorporate or you can appreciate,
Mhm.
whatever makes the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we both celebrate Christmas, and Christmas I feel like is more well known than other holidays celebrated around this time of year. But I'd love to know more about the other holidays because I think
Right.
any type of celebration is very interesting. Like, I'd love to know more about Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. Like, what is the history behind it? And yeah, I don't have any other questions because I don't know.
Right. I mean, I remember too, like in elementary school, they would be like, okay, here are all the patterns that you can choose from for our holiday arts and crafts day. And there would be like a Santa hat and a stocking. And I remember having friends who were Jewish or maybe celebrated a different holiday. And they were like, where is my dreidel? Where is my menorah? Like, I don't see things that I can associate with my traditions and my family. And
Mhm.
that was a while ago because I'm kind of old, okay? But hopefully some
We're
of
more
that has
inclusive.
changed. Yeah,
Yeah, I hope
yeah,
so too.
right.
I hope they're teaching more about it in school
Hmm.
because I definitely could have used some more education around that. Now I just got to ask Google.
Yes. Thank God we have Google. Thank God we have her.
Thank God.
You know what? Let's talk about the Christmas tree.
Okay.
Okay. So I had a certain tradition surrounding a Christmas tree when I was younger. I think I requested a fresh tree, or my parents were convinced that like I really wanted a fresh tree. So, my two pairs of aunts and uncles and my parents, so my six parents decided like, oh God, we need to get her a tree because she's young and she's the only kid here. We need to do something for her, right? So there was a ritual where we would all pile into a van, drive to Home Depot, like get the orange cart out and go pick a Christmas tree that, like, they have a bunch of cut Christmas trees in the parking lot out front, right? And I would walk around and look at all of the, like, they have different heights, like 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot
Yeah.
trees. And I think I would always want like the tallest tree. And my family would be like, yeah, we'll get that one. But really they like always got a 6 foot tree. It's like 6 foot is taller than her. She'll never know the
She'll
difference.
never
It'll be
notice.
fine. They're all still taller than her. And then I remember that my uncles would put the tree on top of our van. We would tie it down and then we would go back home and decorate it. So,
Oh, that's cute. So
yeah.
your house would smell like a Christmas tree, like a pine tree. Is that what the
Yes.
Christmas tree is?
Yes. I
See, obviously
believe
I
so.
don't, yeah, obviously I don't know anything about Christmas either. It smells like some sort of plant.
Yes.
So, yeah. So it smelled
Yes.
like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
When you were mentioning like kinds of trees, like in my head, I'm just like Douglas fir. I don't know why, but like there
You
are
know
a bunch
what?
of different names of trees.
It
Yeah.
could be a Douglas fir. Now I'm like a pine tree.
It's
I
still a
think I'm,
pine tree,
is it a
right?
pine tree?
Damn, I don't freaking know.
Is it Douglas fir a pine tree?
Oh, geez.
Do Christmas trees
Evergreen
have
trees.
pine cones?
Yes, they do.
I
Maybe
never
they
seen a
are
Christmas tree with a
bred
pine cone.
without pine cones for the purpose of being sold for Christmas.
That is a topic for another time.
That is a hot topic. Wow, I guess we could debate for a whole episode about that. But yes, the smell was wonderful. Okay.
Yes.
That was a major upside. The downside, spiders, bugs that would come home with us in the tree.
Isn't there like kind of sap too? Or is that not?
Yeah, I think they have I don't want to say something that's like incorrect that like I don't know about, but yes. And then also like the pine needles get everywhere too, and then
There
we
you
have to clean it
go.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. See, obviously, I have never had a real Christmas tree.
I see.
Yes, because I don't know what the fuck that is. Do you
You
have
know what?
anything else to share about your real tree?
Um, for some reason, my mind is like, I would always see the warnings of like, this is a fire hazard. Don't let the tree get too dry because like some shit might go down. Don't put it
Holy
next to your
shit.
fireplace. Yeah. We would always decorate our tree with ornaments. It would be a mix of like store-bought or ornaments that we made as kids growing up with like arts and crafts.
Hmm.
Um, and after a while, when all the kids got older, I'm talking about my cousins and me, we we settled
No.
for a tiny tree, like maybe this, she's not very big. Okay. She's like a couple
Yeah.
feet maybe, and she fake. And we bring her out when it's time to party and then we put her away and then we have her again next year, you know?
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
yeah. But I think at some point my aunts and uncles were like, if you want a fresh tree, you go get a fresh tree with your cousins and you deal with that. And I was like, I'm
No
good. Like
thanks.
it's okay. Yeah. So that's my story about trees with our family. What about you?
Okay. Well, I've never had a real tree, and that's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
out there
okay.
who has had a real tree or has not had a real tree, we have all had some sort of Christmas experience. I hope. I can only hope that. Okay. So I didn't have a real tree, most likely. I don't know why. Probably because of the cleaning and maintenance of that tree and also the disposal of that tree. Like, where do you put
Yep.
that tree when you're done with it? Do you recycle it?
No, we don't recycle it. Well, what's your definition of recycle?
Does it
We,
get recycled though? I feel like that is something that can be recycled.
I mean, you know, we have those green bins that we put out with like our trash and recycling bins, right, for the garbage people to pick up. And what we would do is just drag the tree out of the house and then put it on the sidewalk. And I guess they would know what to do with it
Huh.
because I guess it happened every year. But that's what all our neighbors did too. And you would just see like a bunch of trees like at the end of the year just all lined up. So,
Obviously, I have many questions about real trees.
yeah.
Anyways, I didn't have a real tree, but we always had a tree, just a fake one. But it was
Yeah.
great because I didn't have to deal with bugs.
Yes.
And we just, every year we had the same tree. We just took it out of a box, opened that bitch up, and boom, it was Christmas.
Yes.
No tears, bugs, spiders, sap, extra pine
No.
needles on the floor, none of
Hmm.
that. But also no smell. Maybe we could have, maybe we bought some air freshener and just spritz it, like that adds
Yeah.
to the effect.
Just light a candle that smells like pine. The same thing.
It probably is still flammable, so I wouldn't put it near the tree. But
Away
yes,
from the tree.
yes, that is a solution to the
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, you know what? Like we also had to water the tree and make sure that there was enough
Oh,
water. Like, I don't know what you call it. I was gonna call it a vase. You do not put a tree in a vase. But
so like, how does the tree stand?
okay, we're about to bring in some visuals. So imagine a bucket.
Okay.
Okay. And then there are four screws that you can screw into the bucket. And
Okay.
so you can adjust how big the area is that the tree will go in. So you put the tree in and then you screw everything in until it is the circumference of the actual tree. So that will be what is holding the tree up.
So it's a pretty big bucket
Holiday.
to balance it all.
Yes, just think of a giant vase with a bunch of screws in it to hold the tree up, and then you would put water in there. And I'm gonna call it tree food, you know, whatever nutrients that they would give us at Home Depot to put into the water for the tree to make sure it like stayed nice for a few days or a few weeks. A few weeks, yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, I hope you all learned about what it takes to have a real tree. I have
Yes.
learned that, and I will continue with my true story.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, 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 you're good. I'm just amazed at what it's like to have a real tree.
Oh my gosh, the education. Okay.
I know. But so I had a fake tree and and I think we updated it maybe like once or twice in my lifetime.
Hmm.
And it was usually like a pretty big tree. I would say maybe like 7 feet. Maybe the first one was a little smaller, and then
Yeah.
the other one, and then it gradually became bigger. We got her at Costco, most likely, and we still have her in our garage. So she comes out
Wow.
every year. My
Wow.
mom, she takes Christmas very seriously. Like if she tells my dad take out the tree, he better take out the tree. If the tree is not available to be decorated by a certain
Oh,
time,
shoot.
which changes every year, my mom is upset. So we really need to get that tree going. And so when we bring out that tree, we also decorate it. It's pretty tall, so we need a ladder. And I always thought that like having a very color coordinated, organized tree is so beautiful, you know, like the ones you see in magazines. But mine was not like that because we had many people and many different ornaments. Like my mom would literally just buy ornaments that were on sale and stuff.
Yeah.
So nothing was coordinated. We would just have different colors and it was vibrant. We had a lot of different lights, a lot of different garland and streamers. Like we have super old decorations where I don't think you see this in trees anymore, but the garland is like fuzzy. It's like fuzzy
Oh,
garland.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
we
know what
wrap
you're
that
talking
shit
about.
around the tree, but our
Hmm.
tree has outgrown the garland, so we often can only fit it on like the first half or the first third, and then we have to continue with different. So just
Yeah.
imagine a very colorful Christmas tree, but like I said, I always thought the color coordinated ones were really nice, and they are nice, but I think what I really enjoyed was being able to decorate that tree however the fuck I wanted with my family.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we all had like our own different style. My dad would be like, put that one there, no, this one here. And we would just be all decorating together. And because our tree had grown over the years due to buying another one that was taller,
Hmm.
the star that would usually be plugged in and lit up at the top couldn't reach the top
Oh my
after a
God.
while.
Yeah.
So we don't have a star anymore. We have this big giant red bow that
Oh,
sits below the top of the tree because we need to hang it at the top. So
yeah.
we don't really have a star, but the big red ribbon is a star. So that's cool. There's also, we always put the tree up against a wall. So whatever side is up against that wall is usually pretty bare. So if we turn the
Yes.
tree, it would be nothing there.
Yes. I was gonna ask you, like, where is your tree positioned in the living room or wherever it is? And the back of my Christmas trees are always absolutely empty.
Yes.
Yes.
That
They
saves us ornaments, you know?
That's true. Yeah. You can make it look like you got a shit ton of ornaments when you really
Mm-hmm.
don't because only half the tree is decorated, but
Yeah.
angles and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's like you can't have a tree in the middle of I mean, I guess you can have a tree in the middle of the room, but like I don't know, in the corner is nice too because that's where you put all the presents.
I appreciate like a Christmas tree in a corner because it feels like a really cozy nook and then you can like take pictures and like it's a
Mm-hmm.
nice setup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Yeah, that's my
Um,
tree story. It's very interesting that we both had like drastically different trees. One was real and one was fake.
I mean, but there's pros and cons to both options.
Yeah,
And if you want to learn more of either option, you can ask us,
you just
okay?
let us know. Like, are
We
you
know so much
deciding?
about Christmas.
Yeah,
God.
she knows
Okay.
the real ones. I know the fake ones.
Yeah.
Um, I also know where you can buy the fake ones. Costco. That's
Costco.
usually where it's at.
Actually, speaking of Costco, like I do like walking around Costco during the holidays and like seeing all the decorations they sell
Yeah.
and just dreaming about having those in the home, but like
Mhm.
probably never will because some of those are like really elaborate and bigger than me.
They are.
Yeah.
They're
It's
like,
like, do you want a whole train set? Probably not, but I'll look at it when I come to Costco for
yeah,
samples.
it's like, do you want Santa and his reindeer? Like
Yeah.
all of his reindeer, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Rudolph,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
Rudolph, you know?
You
And like
need him.
where do you put all of them? My roof can only hold so much.
Some people got those big old houses though,
Yeah,
and
and
people that they hire to put things up.
exactly. Okay, I have barely enough money to buy Santa. I have zero money to hire someone to put Santa up, okay?
I mean, I think the kids are the ones in my family who decorate the tree. And we do
Mhm.
not get paid with money. We get paid with food. They're like, this is your reward that we were going to let you have anyway, but like, please decorate because we are too old and too tired.
Oh my gosh. I mean, decorating was fun too.
It is fun for sure.
Whenever I put up the Christmas tree, I'll also blast Christmas music and I'm screaming the
Yes,
whole time.
I love it.
Mhm.
I feel like you are a really good sing-alonger. Like when music is blasting, I feel like you're having the best time and you're dancing, and I just feels like a party when Kim-Mai's around, singing some Mariah Carey or something. So
Thanks, dude.
I love it. You guys should just see her when she's singing in the car too. It's pretty great. Do you have any stories about like Christmas lights, or did you ever decorate like the outside of the home?
The outside of the home, we would have like very minimal lights. Like we would have those Christmas lights, but it wouldn't be any extreme, like no Santas.
Mm,
I've never had a Santa at my house for very long. I'm sure he's visited a few times, but not on my roof for the whole month. In Riverside, when I lived with my brother, he bought Christmas lights. Like he bought a bunch of Christmas lights, but we never hung them up outside. We actually just hung them up around our staircase, and that was it. And it was cute. That's pretty much it. And other than lights, though, my mom would have like garland that she would wrap around the staircases. And that was
yeah.
really cute, but not too many lights. How about you?
I mean, we had one string of lights along the top of our garage. The only other thing we had in the way of decorations were stockings above our
Oh yeah.
fireplace. My aunts and my mom would just like slip in like dollar bills in there, like some candy, and
Oh, that's
yeah.
cute. I don't think we ever utilized stockings as a gift holder, but I remember that we would have some decorated decorations that were stockings, and I thought they were so cute, and I always wanted like my own stocking, but I don't think
Yeah.
we ever like had our individual stockings in my house because we didn't put gifts in there. So there was like no
Mhm.
reason, but it's pretty cute.
I remember our fireplace isn't that big, and there's only room for like five stockings. So as kids got older, they wouldn't get a stocking on
Oh
top of the
no.
fireplace. And then the younger kids that came along, then they would have their spot. And like
Oh my God.
it was like very coveted, okay, in the
They would
household when we were
graduate
younger.
like you're too old, take your stocking and walk
Bye.
down, yeah, walk
Yeah.
down the stage, you're gone.
My aunts are just like, I'll just hand you a bill, like, on the side, but it
Oh,
won't be in a stocking.
did you have a lot of decorations like in your neighborhood?
In our neighborhood, no, it was mostly like one string of lights per house,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But if you go to other neighborhoods, there's something called Candy Cane Lane. And I feel like a lot of communities might have something similar where the
Mhm.
whole street just decks out their entire front lawn, their
Yeah.
houses just covered in lights. And I
Mhm.
would drive out with my friends mostly, sometimes my parents, and we would just drive through very slowly and just stare at all of the effort that went into decorating
And the
everything.
electricity.
Oh my God, the electric bill, amazing.
I hope they get some,
Congratulations.
yeah, hopefully like HOA is subsidizing that or something. But yeah, we also had in my neighborhood, it's same thing. We didn't have too many decorations, but we did have neighborhoods that we would drive to that were masters at this type of decorating with lights on their lawns. And I remember going to certain houses and they would be, just full on lights. It's like it was morning there. And sometimes it would be like, oh, tune into this radio station to
Oh
see the
yeah.
decorations go with
Hmm.
this song, or like the song and the decorations like move together,
Yeah.
synchronize. And some houses would give out hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. I'm a hot chocolate hoe. So I'm always at those
Own it.
houses. It's a good time when they give out hot chocolate. They haven't given out hot chocolate in the past years, and that's fine because of COVID.
Yeah.
But there's always those neighborhoods where I don't know if it's called Candy Cane Lane, but they
Mm.
would have like each street would have their own like one big light decoration that matched. So you would go down that street and they'd have
Cute.
like candy canes crossing, and then their house would have other
Oh.
decorations, and
Mhm.
then there would be like another one that was like a shooting star, and it would just be that whole street, and it's really cute.
That sounds so cute. And
I
I
know.
know exactly what you're talking about too, with like the decorations or the lights moving with the song playing on the radio
Hmm.
station. It would be like Santa's face, like singing the words to a certain Christmas song, like his mouth would
Yeah,
move with the
something like
lights.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know that they would do that for Halloween too. Like they'd have Michael Jackson's Thriller. So, like with the pumpkin moving his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting times.
But yeah, I really enjoyed those lights. I don't think I would ever want to do that to my house though, because
Yeah.
that's a lot of effort and electricity. But I appreciate that other people will do that and share their joy and
Yeah.
electricity with us.
I mean, I don't think I would ever be the type of person to start a tradition like that, But if there was somebody in my family who was like very passionate about it, like I would want to help, of course, but I don't
Oh
know if
yeah.
I, yeah, would initiate all
Yeah.
of that.
Like if I happen to move into a neighborhood that was part of that,
Yeah.
then I would do, something. I wouldn't do the most, but I would do something.
It's like you can't be the only house that's not doing it. You
Yeah.
gotta be a little fun,
Whenever
Yeah.
I would see houses though that weren't participating, I was like, why? Like what
Are you okay?
happened? Yeah. But it's fine,
Gosh.
to each their own.
They
Maybe they celebrated another holiday.
they have a meeting every year, and like one day they got into a fight and he was like, I'm out.
I'm not gonna put my candy canes up.
I'm not contributing. No more hot
Yeah.
chocolate.
Take your shooting star back.
That's what I imagine like HOA drama is like, because I'm not like in a part of that.
Honestly, HOA is like, oh my God, they put fake grass. Was that
Yeah.
approved? That's literally, oh my God, they built a shed. Was that
Yeah.
approved? Oh my
That
gosh.
wreath on your door is an inch too big and it doesn't look good.
You can't keep your trash cans outside after trash day.
Oh my God. My dad gets so angry about that actually. So yeah, sometimes he's
Anyways,
just yelling and
oh,
I'm like, what did the HOA do now? But yeah.
like leave me the fuck alone, okay? Don't break my Christmas vibes.
Why is it me? Yeah, so
Anyways,
HOA. Yeah.
yeah, moving on. That's some adult shit that I don't need to deal with yet.
Not yet.
But we can move on to traditions. Do you have any
Mhm.
traditions you want to mention?
Well, I think we should talk about Santa first.
I think Santa's real.
Kim-Mai. Okay, I'm not gonna be mean today. I'm not. But do you remember when you were talking about ghosts and you're like, I'd rather say that I believe in them so like shit doesn't come to get me like later on?
You're scared Santa's gonna come get you?
I'm not I'm not scared of Santa. Although when I was a kid, I did cry many times when forced to take a picture with Santa, yes. But in bringing up the ghosts, I mean, I really want to believe he's real. I want to
Why?
believe.
Why you gotta bring up the ghost in a Christmas episode? I'm a little scared now.
I'm just thinking of holidays. I'm like in a holiday mood, I guess. I don't know. Halloween's a holiday. Ghosts, possible figments of the imagination. Same, same. Not really, but I really want to believe Santa is real. Okay. But my adult mind is fighting me and being like, bitch, I don't know. I don't know, but the child within me is gonna keep on with that until I die, probably.
Me too.
Yeah.
Santa, sorry I haven't been giving you cookies lately, but you haven't been giving me gifts lately. So
Oh my God, did you leave out cookies and milk for Santa when you were
I
little?
think I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Right by our fireplace and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember if it would be eaten the next day though. Like I don't know if my parents thought to do that.
Yeah.
So maybe I left them out and then I ate them too. I don't know, but I do remember leaving them out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Santa will forgive me.
I think he will, Kim. I think you are a very good person and he will see past that. When I was little, I did leave out cookies and milk for Santa. And one day my mom brought up the idea of like, oh my God, what about the reindeer? Like you gotta leave out some carrots for the reindeer. And I was like, Mom, you fucking right. They work hard as hell. We need to give them something. Rudolph cannot go hungry, okay? He gotta hit many houses in the same night.
You gotta
Not aggressively, violently hit.
He's
Not like when we were talking about trick or
Dasher,
treating.
Dancer,
Okay.
let's get this bitch.
You know what? That's probably what happens in their meetings. Okay. We don't know. Okay.
Prancer, you a little slow today. Can you hurry the fuck up? We're not
Oh
gonna
my.
make it.
Damn, you forgot your bells?
Oh my God.
Outcast. Yeah.
Comment, you are not living up to your name.
I'm like trying to think of the names, but you're just like beating me to it. Okay. Doing great. Oh gosh. But one day my mom forgot to buy carrots and I was sad and I was upset. And I sat my mom down on the couch and I was like, Mom, I need to talk to you. Don't you know how fucking hard they work? Like, how could you not buy carrots? And my mom is so sweet. She's like, oh my God, like I know, I'm sorry, but like we can leave extra cookies and maybe they can eat those. And I was like, okay, Mom, fine. Fine. This year it's fine. But next year,
You
y'all
better
better buy
have,
some carrots.
yeah. Oh my God. Dasher is out there, get into Tanisha's house, and he's like, where are the fucking carrots?
Oh my God. Imagine.
Little Nisha always leaves
Mm.
carrots. but this time I get a cookie. Dang, that's cute. That's a cute story though. I never thought about the reindeer.
I mean, my
Sorry.
mom was the first to think of them, and then I yelled at her later,
She's like this fucking bitch.
I introduced this to you. Remember?
I don't think I've ever been like, Santa is not real. I've always been like, Santa's real.
Yeah.
I'm not going to burst anyone's bubble because Santa is real.
Santa is real, and regardless of whether you believe that or not, okay,
Yeah.
there's always like some kind of karma, I think, going on in the world, like good and bad karma. So you better watch out, okay,
Better
like
watch
no
out.
matter what. Yeah.
You better not cry. You better not pout. And I'm telling you why. Because Santa he gonna get you.
You gonna come hit that house with them reindeer. Okay.
Rudolph and Dasher, they gonna bounce up in your house and be like, bitch, where the carrots, okay?
Oh my God.
But I mean, I really loved watching Christmas movies. And
Yeah.
Santa, he was always there in Christmas movies, always whole and jolly.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't, like, I'd be kind of confused, honestly. Like, where is he?
There's some good ass Christmas movies though. They put you in the mood.
Yeah.
And now with all these streaming sites, they're like on demand.
I mean, I think you really need that to complete the mood. Like, you need the music, you need the movies, you need the food,
Mm-hmm.
you need the people and the family, and
Yeah.
then it's Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one last thing about Santa though, like, my aunt, it's really cute. She still addresses half the presents that she gets. Like, she gets 2 presents for everybody, and then addresses half of them from Santa.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. But Santa's still real,
Yeah.
okay? But she's just like, just in case he fucks up and like misses a
Santa has
house or something.
helpers. How do
Yeah.
you think he does that in a night?
Oh my God, the elves too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All of them. Mrs. Claus, fuck, there'd be no Santa without Mrs. Claus, okay?
I'm pretty sure there could be Santa Claus still.
He needs
Unless I'm
the
unless
support.
I'm missing a history lesson here.
God, I don't even know if we can tie this to history, Kim-Mai. I don't know. Okay. But
Anyways,
I mean, do you have favorite Christmas movies that you're thinking of?
okay, well, I don't know if you consider this a Christmas movie, but every winter time-ish season, I like to watch Harry Potter.
Yes, the scenes in the Great Hall and the presents and
Yeah.
shit. Yes.
And Ron eating his chicken. Oh my God, so cute.
That's the scene. Okay, you need that.
But yeah, so Harry Potter always brings Christmas vibes to me. Elf, and Disney has a lot of great Christmas movies, or at least like when I was growing up, Disney Channel always had really great Christmas movies. How about you?
I was thinking about, like, okay, the TV shows have like Christmas specials sometimes, and I like to watch those. I can't remember any exactly, but there's also the Nightmare Before Christmas, which could also be considered a Halloween movie.
Mhm.
But Christmas is also in the title, so
You
I think it's
know,
a Christmas movie.
I've never watched that because I've been too scared.
I can I can understand your feelings about that. I can.
I'm sure Sharon is listening to this and just shaking her head and really contemplating our friendship. I'm sorry, but I haven't watched it because I'm
My
scared.
God. Sharon's just like, my God, I thought I knew her.
It's kind of a secret I've kept all my life.
Jeez. And
Yeah,
you're spilling the secrets today.
we're honest here. I will watch it, but I'm also scared.
I mean, what is it? Stop motion. Things are made out of clay. It's Tim
Hmm.
Burton, right? And it's kind of scary. I get it.
Yeah, like The Corpse Bride scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah.
It was a good movie, but like, I'm not gonna say I don't think about it sometimes.
Oh gosh, am I gonna have one of those nightmares tonight too? Man. Well, anyway, this is a happy Christmas episode.
I know.
And sorry, sorry for bringing it up. Sorry for bringing up all this past shit, okay? But most of the Christmas movies or holiday movies that I watched as a kid were not really by myself. It was whenever I went to my friends' houses and they
Mhm.
were baking like those sugar cookies with like the Santa hats or stockings on them that are from Pillsbury,
Yeah.
and we would just have a themed party or like a secret Santa, and like it was a
Oh,
good time.
that's
So
cute. I should have more of those. I feel like I didn't really have many like Christmas parties with friends, mostly just family, which were also fun. But yeah, we would always like watch some sort of like movie around that time and it was cute and stuff. Good memories. Here's my call out to you all. Comment your favorite Christmas movie and give us some suggestions on what we should watch. Don't put A Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, I already know.
Sharon is going to comment The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Sharon is going to kidnap me and force me to watch it.
You know what? Maybe you'll fall in love with it. Maybe it'll end up being your favorite when you eventually do watch it.
You know, I feel like I'd probably like it, but it scares me, so I'm a little hesitant.
I'm sure Sharon would hold your hand.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else about Santa or movies?
I mean, I think we can start talking about food.
Oh, I love food.
This is the main part of my holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I love that a lot of holidays are close together during this time of the year, but I also balloon up because these holidays are food centered in my family.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot more treats available, and a lot of them are like limited time only for the holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when you are eating a bunch of stuff that you don't normally eat throughout the year,
Mhm.
like your body's just gonna react differently because it hasn't been exposed to that for a while.
Yeah.
Hasn't been
Especially
exposed. Yeah.
especially with the limited edition stuff. I'm like, oh my God, when will this flavor come back again? I
Yeah,
need to get it now, you
right?
know? Or they tweak it a little each year.
That's true. They like trick your brain into thinking like, oh my God, that's so new. I need that Oreo with red cream, even though it tastes like a normal Oreo. It just has food
Yeah.
coloring.
I need that Ghirardelli peppermint bark, even though I know it's going to come back next year. But you don't know if it's going to come back next year. I've had one of my favorite chocolates discontinued from Ghirardelli, and I just don't trust them anymore.
What was it?
Cabernet. It's
Oh,
like a
I don't
dark
even know what that
chocolate
is.
Cabernet. It was so good,
Ooh,
and it's discontinued, and I don't trust Ghirardelli anymore.
oh
So
God.
will they bring back peppermint bark? I don't know, but
Oh.
I hope they do.
They're gonna contact us. Please, Kim-Mai, let us sponsor you. Like we will bring back that dark chocolate just for you.
Do it. I'll do whatever you
Do it,
want,
please.
Ghirardelli.
Whatever they
Anyways,
want, Kim-Mai.
honestly, if I get some chocolate, maybe. Just kidding. With Christmas, it's like an extension of Thanksgiving. So, I mean, do you
Yes.
have different Christmas food? Because I feel like they're kind of similar for me.
No, our Christmas is Thanksgiving, just more. Like
Yeah.
it's the same foods, yeah.
Yeah, it's similar foods. I mean, we do mix it with like Asian, Vietnamese food, but
Yeah.
it's still like the American, like what, like ham, roast,
Turkey, maybe.
potatoes, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe turkey. It's still good. I mean, I still enjoy all the food. And usually when I have like family parties, it's like potluck style. So people will bring different food. And that's what I want. I want the food that's not from home.
I mean, because you don't get to have that all of the
Mhm.
year, so it's nice. I guess we don't really do like potluck. The women in my family mostly will get together and cook all of the meals at my aunt's house, and we'll all go to her house to eat. And it is a mix between like Thai Chinese food with like classic American food.
Mhm.
And that's honestly like the best thing about it. It's like, oh, you have stir-fried noodles and you can have some like mashed potatoes and turkey and cranberry sauce. Like I'm down for
Oh,
that.
cranberry sauce. So good. I think like for me, Christmas, it is hot chocolate is the epitome of Christmas. As I have mentioned, I am a hot chocolate hoe. Okay. I love hot chocolate. I I fucking love hot chocolate. Peppermint hot chocolate, caramel hot chocolate,
Mm,
marshmallows in my hot chocolate. I fucking love it. I'll throw
yeah.
extra pieces of chocolate in my hot chocolate.
Oh my
And
gosh.
during this time, I ride that high that it's socially acceptable to have hot chocolate all day. Okay. That's what
Just
I
like
like.
a mug of hot cocoa, just like
All the
Kimai.
time. All the time.
Cozy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
what I
love
want
it.
all day.
That scene, that mood, it's like I can picture you next to like a fireplace and you got your
Hmm.
hot cocoa and you're snuggled up and like you're watching
Yeah.
some Christmas movies. That's
Hmm.
that's a moment right there.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Right.
The only thing is that like at Christmas in the park, there's like this really popular hot chocolate that everyone gets when they're there. It has like a huge dollop of whipped cream and they put a
Ooh.
little snowman on the side decorated with like snowflake sprinkles and shit. I've always wanted to take a picture with that hot chocolate, but also I hate whipped cream.
I was
Okay, I
gonna
don't hate,
say.
yeah, I don't hate whipped cream. I just really don't like it. So like I've only gotten the hot chocolate once and I had Brian and his cousin have all the whipped cream first because I just wanted the hot chocolate. I refused to drink it until most of the
Okay.
cream was gone. I just don't like it. But I do like marshmallows in my hot chocolate when it's melted. I don't like marshmallows aside from hot chocolate.
Okay. Yeah. It's a different experience because
It is.
it's just sugar or it's like, slightly sweeter chocolate.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Yeah.
But that's
I
my
mean,
spiel
like,
about hot chocolate.
I think it is really like the quintessential holiday drink. Like if you're not drinking something with alcohol in it, right? I mean, I guess you can put Bailey's in it or something, and then it's kind of, but anyway, I am not I'm not really like an autumn pumpkin kind of girl. Like I'm not crazy about like pumpkin spice everything, but like if you
Hmm.
give me some peppermint and
Oh,
chocolate together, like that is end all be all, love it. We'll eat it
love
every
it.
day. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I feel the same way. And I just love that era of socially acceptable hot chocolate every day. Peppermint all day. Peppermint bark. That should be a normal flavor, Ghirardelli. Why do you only offer it that time of year?
Oh man.
It's not
But is
just
it
me who likes it. I know other people who like it too.
I do like it. I do. But is it still special if it's available year round?
Bitch, yeah, because I want to eat it all the time, okay? I'm not
It's
gonna
special
wait.
to me.
It's special to me. Jeez. Like, go ahead and have your other limited edition stuff. Give me peppermint bark all year. You got to
Yeah.
take away Cabernet. Give me peppermint bark.
You really broke her heart, Ghirardelli. You
I
really
know. I
did.
can't believe you. I don't trust you anymore.
Yeah. So I feel like Christmas is like Thanksgiving, but more dessert and sweet and treats
Mhm.
centered. If we're talking about like family traditions,
Yeah.
um, are there any that you particularly love or that stick in your mind?
I can't really remember any traditions. Like, we would go out and look at lights and stuff. But we would usually have like huge family parties around this time. So when I was growing up, we either had a big Christmas party at my house or we would go to SoCal and go to my uncle's house and have a Christmas party there. And from there, we would do like gift exchanges and fun games and stuff. Usually, when the parties were at my house, we would do White Elephant. And if you are unfamiliar with that activity, it's when everyone brings like their own gift that they wrap up and they put it in one pile. And then everyone gets a number. And then, according to the number, each person gets to pick a gift. They don't know what's in it. And then they open it in front of everyone and they're like, ooh, a sock.
Yeah.
Ooh, a mug. Ooh, a bathing suit, like whatever, right? Like it's
Yeah.
usually fun. Sometimes there are gag gifts in there, but this like event or game, when someone opens a gift, the next person can either open a new gift or steal the person's gift
Yeah.
that was before them or anyone who has opened their gifts before. So
Hmm.
there's some stealing, there's some crying, and it's
Oh
usually a
man.
fun time, but I did have a trauma during this time.
What
Like
happened?
shit really got weird real during White Elephant. Like my family, they're fucking savage, but it was fun.
Oh my
And
God.
so I have an irrational fear of Monopoly Deal.
I have heard about this, yes.
I have never played Monopoly Deal in my life, and just talking about it right now is giving me a little bit of anxiety.
Oh my God.
And I just let me tell you why I have this fear of Monopoly Deal. So we were playing White Elephant, and my cousin was so like she just really wanted Monopoly Deal. She was like all about it. She heard about it. She was ready. She thought like she was gonna get it, or she was hoping it was gonna be in White Elephant. And so like
Mhm.
it was her turn. She opened a gift. And inside that gift was a gift card. And she was like, okay, cool, a gift card. And then she went further and it was Monopoly Deal. She was so fucking excited. I've never
Oh,
seen her so happy in her life. And she got Monopoly Deal and she was so happy, right? And then the next person saw how happy she was and they stole the gift from her.
oh my God.
Yeah. But it was, all fun and games. So she got the
Wait.
gift stolen and it was like everyone was laughing because like everyone was like, oh, like she was so happy and then they stole it, right? And she
Yeah.
bursted into tears. Like she
Oh
was
my
bawling.
God.
And mind you, she was probably in high school or college at this age. Okay. She was not a young girl. And so she was bawling, and I was just standing there. I was like, oh my God,
Oh my God.
she's been destroyed. Like, she's been destroyed by White Elephant.
Oh,
And so I was scared.
geez.
I got anxiety. I was like, what is this Monopoly Deal? Why does everyone love it so much? And like,
What is
why did
this
it cause her?
Monopoly deal?
Why did it cause her so much distress? Okay.
Oh
And
God.
I'm 3 years younger than my cousin. I mean, yeah, it's not that much of a difference, but I was scarred by that incident. And so she was crying and everyone was like, oh, like just take it back. But she just didn't even know why she was crying. It was just like a reaction. She was like,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know why
high
I'm crying.
emotion.
Yeah, like she's like, it's
Yeah.
okay, like take it. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm crying. Like she wasn't upset or anything. She just like
Uh-huh.
her body reacted to it.
Yeah.
And so like I was watching this from sidelines. I was like, oh my God, like am I gonna cry? Like, what is going on here? Monopoly Deal is very intense and I don't even know what it is. And then like afterwards, after White Elephant was over, people were playing Monopoly Deal. And I just was like, I don't want to play. I don't want to watch. I don't want to be
Oh
around
my
Monopoly
gosh.
Deal. Yeah. And so ever since then, when anyone wants to play Monopoly Deal, I get really, really anxious. And I really hope that there's enough people to the point where I don't have to play. So
Oh
yes,
my
everyone,
God.
I have an irrational fear of Monopoly Deal. Just Monopoly Deal. I'm fine playing regular Monopoly, but that's my story about White Elephant and my fear of Monopoly Deal.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I have many fears.
Which will be a whole episode in the future potentially. Okay, it's funny, right? But also I understand like, oh my God, excitement, like anxiety, like just about the game and like, oh, you don't know what's going to happen. So I can understand the tears, but also like I might be her in that position. Like, I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm fine. Like, I swear. And then I was thinking like, okay, if there was a different game in that package, would you be scarred by Uno if it was Uno, Kim-Mai?
You know what? I might have been. Yeah, I mean, maybe because at that time Monopoly Deal was extremely new. No one knew how to play
Yeah.
it. But I mean, if it was fucking Uno, I'd be like, I know how to play that bitch. But now I'm just like, I don't know how to play
Oh
Monopoly
my
Deal.
God.
It has led to tears and fighting. I'm not about that life. I'm scared. Okay. Like Monopoly Deal has caused me great distress in my life along with my cousins.
Oh my God. You know, Kimai, you really have your shit together with like 99% of the things in your life. And then you have some fears that I'm just like, how did this happen to you? And this
So
is
I
one of them, but now I
Yeah.
understand.
I'll mention something kind of random, but today I was bringing in the trash and my dad has like fake owls outside to scare the birds
Oh
away.
God.
And so I was putting the trash in the backyard and I saw the owl and I got scared. And like the birds don't fucking care about the owls. They knock those owls over. My dad is just scaring me every day.
It's really to keep you away. You're stronger than them. That's why you're still there, I guess.
I don't know, but it's fine. We can move on. I don't want to think about owls anymore. How about
So if
you?
we're going to talk about less traumatic traditions in my household, okay, not just, Kimai's all of her traumatic memories that she has associated with Christmas, okay, along with one in a previous
Oh
episode, okay.
no, yeah, that too.
So, my my family, we all go to my aunt's house for Christmas, to open presents in the morning, and we will take pictures with the tree before all of the presents are removed from the tree. The youngest opens all their presents first, and then it goes until like the oldest in the family. And then after, we all go to my house for some fish maw stew. Do you know what that is? Okay,
What's
fish maw
that?
is like, I think it's a fish's swim bladder, if I remember correctly. And you just cook it in a stew with like bamboo shoots and quail eggs and maybe some rice noodles, and we eat that. And that is our like quintessential
Huh.
Christmas morning breakfast that we have after we open presents. So
Fish bladder?
yeah, swim bladder. So it's different than like the bladder with urine. It's like the bladder that has air to keep the fish afloat as he's
Oh,
swimming.
okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So
Yes.
so does that fish maw have like a taste to it that like kind of when you simmer it in the soup, or is it like just an ingredient?
It's mostly just a textural thing. So it's kind of gelatinous, like a little firm. And that's just how you eat it. Like you have to stew it for a long time
Uh-huh.
before you can eat it because they're dried when you buy it. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but it's just think of a gravy with like some rice noodles, and that's pretty much what it is, like
Oh,
with that ingredient in there.
I would like
Yeah.
to try that one day. That sounds good. Is it good?
I feel like you would like
Okay.
it. I don't know if you guys have heard of latna, but like that's a Thai dish that you can find at a lot of Thai restaurants, and that's like noodles with gravy, and it's like a similar experience.
Yeah,
So
I've tried that.
yeah.
I've tried that.
So
Okay, cool.
One
One
day,
day I'll come
Kim-Mai, we will
over.
feed you. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's really
Um,
interesting. I don't have any
yeah.
traditional food like that we have for Christmas, so that's very
Mm.
interesting to hear about yours.
And not traumatic in any way, shape, or
No,
form.
no, no, no. But I also want to do another call out. If you have any traditional foods that are,
Oh,
different, please comment below. Okay, here's my ask for you.
she's giving you an opportunity to interact with us because we
Yes.
love engagement.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
remember Tanisha has a real tree. I have a fake tree. Do you have a real tree or a fake tree? Another one.
And then we also, I guess I can split my family up into the things that we're usually doing during
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. So the kids are including me, okay? I'm pretty young compared to the other half of my family. We will play board games and video games, like with the cousins and stuff. And then the older women will cook and they'll chit chat and like maybe gossip a little bit. And like we could try to help cook, but I think they're just like, let us handle it so you guys don't fuck up. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing, And then the guys chill, watch sports, football, basketball. Those are the ones that we're mostly fans of. And it's funny
Mm-hmm.
because when nobody is using the TV, my uncle puts on the endless video loop of like a live fireplace,
Oh my
and
God.
he just leaves that on, and like it's kind of nice, and like
Oh,
puts
we do that
Christmas music in the
too.
background. Yeah.
How about like with your friends? Like, do you have any like traditions with your friends?
I feel like most of these happened when I was younger, so like before high school. There would be like Secret Santa, similar to White Elephant, but less scary. You just get assigned a random person, right? And then you get gifts for that person, and you don't
Mhm.
know who your Secret Santa is. And then you leave a list of your likes and dislikes, and then that's
Mhm.
kind of nice. I'm a pretty bad gift giver. I do try, but a lot of the times it's gift cards because like I'm nervous about the people actually liking their gifts.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Um, yeah. And then just, the theme celebrations that I was talking about earlier, where we would
Mhm.
watch Christmas movies and just curl up on the couch together and just like enjoy each other's company
Hmm.
sometime before the actual Christmas day. What about you?
For me, I don't have any like specific traditions, but I have done like Secret Santa, which is always fun and cute. I feel like I've mostly done Secret Santa with like CKI people though, like our
Yeah.
boards, our committees. And I had like a really memorable like decon committee hangout around the Christmas time. And we did like Secret Santa. So that was really cute, really wholesome vibes. And we were the best committee that got along really well together. So I will always cherish the memories that I have with them. But I also think I'm not the best giver too, but like you, I try my best. I think like me and my friends now, we try to get each other gifts. I feel like in the past in the recent years we have been getting more gifts for each other just because I
Mhm.
think Sharon and Trang, they usually give gifts and then me and Abigail are just like, "Oh shit, like we need to catch up. We've been giving a lot more gifts and stuff, and it's just really nice for like birthdays and Christmas just to be like, oh, like what do we it's kind of like, the thought that you put into it and then you give it to your friend or your family. That's kind of the feeling for me. Though I do love getting gifts,
Yeah.
but the I think that is below the feeling of like doing something for your loved ones.
I feel like gifts are not really like a really big thing for me. I think if I don't get anything, like I'm good. But then if you get me something, I'm like, God, I really need to get you something too.
I think in like recent years, I'm like, okay, I can't show my affection if I don't see people often. So like, let me just get something to remind them that I have thought of them. I think I've grown to really appreciate the people who are closer to me now. And I'm like, you've been this close to me for so long. Here's either affection through talking and communicating, or
Right?
here's a fucking hyaluronic acid from Fourth Way
Oh,
Beauty, like something like that.
wow.
Something I love that I think you'd love.
My gosh, high quality affection and communication, or high quality beauty products to keep your skin looking as beautiful as Kim-Mai's skin looks all the time. Oh, I mean, I guess another tradition that I've had is I do enjoy, or when I had a Disneyland pass, I would go and see the holiday decorations at
Oh
Disneyland.
yeah. Those are
Yeah, with my
beautiful.
friends. It's
I
just
love
really
doing
nice
that.
when like the whole area is decorated and you can just
Mhm.
immerse yourself in that like spirit.
I actually really like doing that too, especially at Disneyland. Like the
Yeah.
parks or like the areas that are really decorated, like, Christmas in the park in San Jose. It's always fun because you are immersed in that, as you've mentioned. We talked about this a little bit, like music and media during Christmas
Mhm.
time, but did you have anything else you wanted to mention?
I mean, just for music, Christmas music comes on really, really early. I feel
Hmm.
like way before Christmas is even around the corner. Not as early as we are recording this podcast for Christmas,
No, yeah.
but early. Okay. I enjoy Christmas music. I enjoy listening to it whenever it's
Hmm.
on. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You. I think that's what it's called. That's
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 a
the mood.
classic. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the mood all year round, but especially that time of the year.
Yes. She really did something there. She really did make a classic.
She started a movement with that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even need Justin Bieber's version of that. I just need Mariah's
No,
version. Okay.
that's all we need. Yeah. And if you guys haven't danced in a club in the middle of the summer to that song, like it just brings you back to those Christmas memories, okay, and that
Yeah.
joy.
Any other song that like comes to mind?
Now, what about you?
Well, of course, All I Want for Christmas Is You and You All. But I also really love Last Christmas. That's a song that really pulls at my heartstrings.
Oh,
So whether if I'm in a good mood, it's All I Want for Christmas Is You. If
yeah.
I'm in a mood
Oh
where
gosh.
I'm my heart's broken, I really need a little bit of a cry around Christmas time. Last Christmas, okay? Like last Christmas I gave you my heart and the very next day you gave it away. Like why did you do that? And also turn it up, okay? I love those two songs and Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, those
Yeah.
bangers.
Those bangers.
I
Bump
love it.
that in the club.
Exactly. I often sing Christmas music year round, and some people will, it's just something like I'll just be washing a dish, just one dish, and I'll be singing something that is Christmas related. And someone will be like, "It's not Christmas." And I'm like, "Bitch, it's not your song. It's my time. I'm washing a dish.
Oh my
Mind your
gosh.
business, okay?"
For the next 2.5 minutes that the song is on, it is Christmas, please.
Yeah. Sometimes I will play Christmas music when it's not Christmas. And I don't think that I should be reprimanded for that. I think that should be socially acceptable, as is hot
Yeah,
chocolate all year round.
I agree. I'm thinking of like kind of funnier songs now too, though. There's one that I think I had a lot of good times with, but then realized like the true meaning of. I love that it's always a good time. Like even with that, what is it? Last Christmas.
Yeah.
Like you can still have a good time with that
Ugh.
song. So I
I also
appreciate the vibes.
remember grandma got ran over by a reindeer. I'm like,
Yes.
"Grandma, what are you doing? Like, but watch out for Rudolph's red nose, okay? He uses it to navigate Santa, and you can't navigate your front lawn."
I remember that there was like a whole animated like a
Yeah, and she got
cartoon
ran
movie.
over.
Yes, it
Like
was
they gave no shits. They were
crazy.
like, "Grandma really got ran over by a reindeer, and here is the actual footage."
Yes. Yeah, you just pulled that memory out of my mind. Like I know exactly what that grandma looks like. She had a bun. It was
Exactly, and
cute.
some
Yes.
glasses.
My God.
But I mean, okay, I love Christmas music. Very
Yeah.
fun. It just, I think when I think of Christmas, I think of those songs and Harry Potter, and I'm good to go. And
I
hot
mean, that's
chocolate.
all you need. Yes. You just need the food, the good vibes, the music, the
Hmm.
spirit of giving, and like the family.
Those are really, really great memories and conversations about Christmas time, holiday time, how we
Yes.
celebrate.
Merry Christmas to everybody, to those who celebrate. Happy holidays to those who celebrate something else. Please
Hmm.
feel free to educate me and Kim-Mai about the
Yeah.
other holidays that are out there because obviously
Comment
we don't know
below.
enough.
Yeah.
Comment below, answer all of Kim-Mai's interactive questions.
Yes, I
Okay.
asked many questions,
She really did. She really gave you like three chances. Okay.
many opportunities that should be
Many.
taken. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot in the comments below. Maybe we'll notice it. Just kidding. Of
Yeah,
course we will because
we have like one commenter.
we are grateful for any interaction that we can receive.
This is the time and holiday spirit, and it's a time of giving. Give to your
Yeah.
community, give to your loved ones, whether it be something that you buy or something you make, or just an emotion you share with them.
Yeah.
Have a happy time during the holiday and enjoy.
Use this time to be grateful for anything and everything and all of the beautiful people in your life. Relax, celebrate you and all of the things that you've accomplished in this past year, and get excited for the next year and new things to come.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We love you. Thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We hope you have a wonderful time with your family and friends, your loved ones, and just Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we'll see you in the next year.
That's it for our episode, guys. Thanks for listening.
Follow us on Instagram at kinda.tempted, subscribe and give us a like on YouTube. And we'll see y'all next time, next year. Merry Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas. Bye.